That's what you mean! Extraterritoriality! That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. So any trial that is to be held will be held in Albast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this? Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of the people who have confessed to their crime. That's the court's job. What's the last book I read? Oh god, it's called The Secret Lives of Color. But I forgot. I haven't finished it yet, but good. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. Yes, there's little Kirby's on the screen. And thank you for joining, mysterious stranger. These rights are effective, even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. That arrogance in your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands. These crimes you speak all so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it is no big deal. Albas has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. These two layers of protection and extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court. You see now, don't you? I live a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go fetch your eviction papers. Oh my god, it's still not over. Thank you, I will posture check. Yes. I'm trying to get through this singular chapter, and it has literally taken this long. I mean, admittedly, reading everything out loud is making it so much longer. But I have dedicated myself to this cause, so here we are. We are on the last case of this game, and I was just like, we're gonna finish it all in one go. But yeah, I've been basically reading out loud, voice acting this entire game. So that does add a bit more time to it. Is there nothing we can do? Oh my god, there's one more chapter? Crazy. Please, please, for the love of God, give me back my stamina. Thank you. I will drink my tea. I have been drinking tea this entire time, so I may feel it tomorrow, but right now it's still okay. Oh, we have a new evidence right here. It's sitting in front of the lobby. I wonder what that means. Yeah, I was there at a distance. You might hear like popping, crackling sounds. Dinner is being cooked at the moment in the kitchen. But this is like one room. So I don't know if the sound reaches here. Are you okay? Alright, I have stared at a distance. Thank you very much. Let's head right back into it. I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes, there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. Wow, he just kind of left. That was really sudden. We can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist. Then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yatagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. They did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Why is the detective so tall? Lang? He's just tall. What it is. People have different heights. Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everyone! We can't give up yet! Okay. I want you to think about something for a second. You'd never let up even for 1 second. And as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure behind here. The rotten treasure hidden here. She's right! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth! You're right, Kay. Very well, let us reopen the investigation and see what we can find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Okay, then I'll go check the Babel a bit more, sir. And now I have something that I need to investigate further in Albast. Whew. Yeah, he has that weird glasses. Did you know that those things exist? Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Alright, so we're gonna erase all the data that we don't need. Basna Alba seemed agitated over something. I wonder why. There are 2 special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Albastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute. Cool! It sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And murder the master second. Run the smuggling ring operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently. I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin in Babel. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babel also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Excuse me. Your tuber reminds me of Omori, which I haven't watched or played. Oh, I can see what you mean. I haven't watched or played that either. This specific tuber came about from me scribbling randomly one day. And I really like the shape that happened, so here we are. Okay, now it's time to check everything once more. This was taken just before the 2 ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Oh wait, look! The flower! The flower is not a flower, it's the handle of the knife. What is that? What is what? Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay. We investigate, so first we'll just do the usual. It seems that Lily is on the center of this bouquet with an accent of chamomile. Wow! I can totally smell the wonderful fragrance! Okay, this is just a picture. Ah, look! I know that! But it's nice to imagine things once in a while, you know? Where's your sense of empathy? You can smell the fragrance of the flowers from a photo. That's more like hallucination.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Let's just drop this before it's in full bloom. Alright, we check that. I know which part I have to check, but the statue? It's not a statue, it's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of justice. He is a married man from Neo-Old Tokyo. Yes.
Mr. Paleno really has a great smile, don't you think? I bet he was really happy that they were going to become Kadopi again.
Perhaps, but instead he became the greatest victim in today's case. An ambassador like him who is always thinking of his country is really to be admired.
Yeah, although this happened, I hope they'll be able to reunite the country someday.
I hope so as well. But for that to happen, we need to solve this case first. We need to see to it that those who would harm the new Kadofi are locked away.
And we will!
Here's the Steel Samurai. Yes, that is a man in costume, you are correct. And there's that troublemaker standing here, smack dab in the center, making 2 peace signs.
Wow, the Steel Samurai stands out even more than the 2 ambassadors in this picture. Oh hey, the person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right?
No, I have no idea who he is. Oh, Edgeworth. It is his childhood friend.
Wait, but you just said he! You know which gender he was, so you must know him, right?
I beg that you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again. I mean, it's just the Steel Samurai, you know. He cool. He's Steel Samurai like that.
I can't believe he was pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Talk about deceptive.
I don't suppose anyone expected him to change that drastically.
I bet he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile.
Okay, please try to remain calm and focus on the here and now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got all worked up there. Well, the only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep investigating.
Appears to be a bouquet of Persian silaments and roses.
Wow, you even know the exact species? I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers.
It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist.
So, what exactly is this yellow flower over here?
That one. I'm not sure.
What? You don't know?
As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. Yep, evil grandpa. I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. That's the deducing that we need to deduce? Oh, it didn't refresh my health. Oh my freaking god. Ugh, I almost want to redo that entire scene.
Eureka!
I've been given dinner. Babel's national symbol is the butterfly, and alabaster is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick.
What are you mumbling to yourself about?
There's a health bar? Yeah, basically, it's the more mistakes you make, it goes down. I mean, it's not like, you know, you can try again, but there is like a game over. Oh, yeah. It is a detective story game. But that's the fail state, essentially. 1 second. I was given dinner. I wanted to take a bite because it looked delicious, and it is. Yeah, it's like a credibility bar, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. But this is like a stamina meter. And it goes down the more mistakes you make. In like deducing. And the reason that particular bar right now is that low is because earlier I was thinking too far ahead of the game. And this is a problem most puzzle games like this. This is a very common issue because the game wants you to follow a very specific logic, but if you're thinking too far ahead or too behind, or you're thinking kind of out of the box and you're not following that path, you can get really lost and make a lot of mistakes. So earlier I couldn't figure out what evidence the game wanted me to present, and so I made a lot of mistakes.
Wait, what? The handle on this knife? Huh?
Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Kochi. The weapon was killed him. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis. The very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. See, I told you there was going to be evidence in this picture. Because that wasn't there before, and suddenly it was there, and I was like, that wasn't there before. That must be something important. Yeah, it's a balance. Like, you know, I mean, that kind of thing, it can't be helped because everyone thinks a little differently, you know? You just gotta go with, like, what you think most players will follow. But like I said, it is a game over, but it's not like you can't try again. So, you know. The flower motif. It looks like one of the flower petals is missing.
Ooh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal.
Then the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Does the game make you feel smart? I guess I don't know because I don't normally focus on that. But we do have a lot of like, I knew it! So, earlier I had a I knew it moment. So I guess that like, yeah? Okay, so now we're gonna check everything. I believe the flowers for those are for a slightly different reason.
What do you mean? This event was supposed to be like a wedding between Albast and Babel, right?
Actually, I believe they're more in state of divorce.
Okay then, this event was supposed to be their remarriage ceremony.
I suppose you could call it that. Can I talk to this guy? Will he talk to me? On the orders of Ambassador Alda, no one is allowed into Albast. Thought a lady with a whip passed through here not too long ago. She's from Interpol and had proper paperwork. So while I was reluctant, I had to let her in. Sounds like Francisco, right? Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers. Yep, definitely Francisca. Backdrop news in the Steel Samurai stage show today. Oh, finally! I was trying to, like, have him recognize this earlier, and he didn't.
I love the climax of that show. Steel Samurai! Sushi Slash! That was the first time I'd seen its special move. But, well, the Japan Ninja stage show climax was much better, of course.
Oh, is that a fact?
That scene where he sang for Princess Misola and gave her those hair sticks? I could totally feel the love there in my heart.
Perhaps the Jaman Ninja is just more popular with the female audiences? I mean, it could be. One could see it as that. Oh, I can't. Okay, this is earlier. Talk to you. Hello and welcome to the Embassy of Babel. I'm sorry, but I don't really need to enter your country at this time. Right now, for a limited time here at the Babelese Embassy, we're offering very special Experience Terrifying Fire Ashes Tour. What the heck? They're already, like, monetizing this? Okay. Yeah, hair sticks? Actual hair sticks this time. What's the first Ace Attorney game, timeline-wise? It's the Phoenix Wright. Yeah, it's called...
When it was just called Phoenix.
Yeah, it was called Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. Was it Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney? Or...
Phoenix Wright Ace.
Yeah, there you go.
The second one came out, the fourth one that was out in 10, and that one started Apollo, so that's why they changed. certain.
Yeah, Ace Attorney Trilogy has all of them. I will say, what I'm playing now is a spin-off, so it's related, but not, like, with the timeline of those games. How about it?
Technically,
Was it Apollo? Have rice on you. It fell out of your brain. So, how about it? Will I sign you up? Well, fine, thanks. I have an investigation to run. There is something in my teeth and it's really bothering me. What is this? Oh no. I don't know if that's my filling or not. But gums, I assume. I love spinning till you're off. What do you mean? There was a piece of something. I was eating something earlier. Hold on. I need to check my teeth real quick. Broke my filling again. To schedule a dentist visit. And see the Babalese embassy, which is undergoing major renovation. From room expansions to garden upkeep, looks like a lot of construction going on.
Mr. Palaño said that all his work is really hard on him.
Said that since Mr. Cochin passed away, maybe I could work part-time for him. Oh.
He said that since Mr. Cochin passed away, maybe I could work part-time for him.
You got really chummy with that ambassador.
What can I say? I just have a good nose for money.
Peace check. You love that? You're not alone? What do you mean? Do I need to launch something? I probably do. I know I have a few pieces of... You also need your filling redone? Ah, that's important, especially if it affects your teeth. This one was a repair for another, like, filling that had fallen off. But the problem is, like, I have a really strong bite, so... And the area is so small that I think, like, it can't keep up sometimes. Kind of tempted to, like, damage my stamina until it's gone again. You wish detectives were real? I mean, I have good news for you. Detectives are real. I know, surprising. I don't have all the pieces.
Come too far to give up. You must expose Ambassador Alba's misdeeds, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know. Congratulations. You have been sitting on this knowledge, but now you can live in the light knowing that detectives really exist. Yes, of course.
And we've got to find a way to seal the truth and get it back. Oh, and get it out there. For my father's sake.
Yes, I will. The reason for Ambassador Alba's nervousness must still be here somewhere. Furthermore, I need to pin down exactly what happened in here. Start by thoroughly examining this room for any information I can find. Wait, what? Oh, I must have pressed accents.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba's gonna get away.
Excuse me. You can finally live out your Hannibal fantasy? Good luck. I mean, he probably wants the whole, like, tension with the detective thing. Yes, I know.
Now hurry up and do that sweet thing you always do.
No idea what you're talking about.
What? You don't? Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. The thing that you do.
Excuse me. I didn't say I supported murder. But what your Hannibal fantasy entails is that you also get caught, so... You know, at least, if you're gonna do it, kill someone that deserves it, you know? Are you talking about logic?
Yes, that's it. So hurry up and let's sweet already.
Alright, alright. To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up until now just by looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I take another look at my leads. Perhaps now is the time to use logic and reason my way to the truth. Yeah, so that's the thing that he's talking about, is logicking that stuff, but... Can I present that to her? Okay. She doesn't have anything to say. Okay, not that. Alright, there's nothing here, maybe. Yep, there's nothing. Alright, Zaral, thank you for staying around! I appreciate you sticking around and chatting. I hope you have a good rest. So it's not that. Don't have anything. Because I can see how these three would be connected, but I can't connect three. I have to connect two. I think I've investigated. Can't go. Not really. Okay. This is the only thing I didn't connect. Okay, that was it. Know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press. But the necessary material, such as the Babyliss ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun?
Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all.
Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal. And the reason Mr. Cochin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? Um. Holy Espeleño. Yep. So if you're a follower, and it looks like you are, you have a Kirby walking around. But if you look at the bottom of the video, like scroll down under the video, there's going to be a widget there for the stream avatars. And you use those points to customize your Kirby. Now, getting the points from the jump catch game is not the only way you gain points. Basically, by being active on stream, you're like passively earning points. So you probably have enough to do a little bit of customization. All you need to do is go down and go look at that widget and like customize your Kirby. That's why you see Kirbys that have a lot of like decoration on them or different colors. That's how they get it. The answer is Ambassador Palenia.
You really think so? But he was the one who had his embassy's office burnt down. And he lost his secretary. You really think he profited from any of that?
Oh, okay. So, wrong wording. So I was slightly confused as to what they mean, like who to gain from the fall or to gain from like. I took that as who has the most to gain from being found that there's counterfeits. It's the one person has been raising all evidence of the smuggling operation from both embassies. The co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba has a very strong motive to kill Manny Koshin. The only two. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Sue said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. We were to take her words at face value. Then the reason for Ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstance under which Mr. Cochin was killed.
Then you mean Ambassador Alba's the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends.
Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed the friendship?
Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Paleno to be ambassador after the reunification?
Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alba's Primidoc statue.
So Mr. Cochin hired the Mask II to steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out that he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin?
It's definitely a possibility at this point.
Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. But the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Albast. But Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right?
Right, and that is what we must solve next. It has something to do with the plant that looks like him in his room. Obviously. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with when Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where Albastian ambassador was likely to meet with Babalese Mr. Cochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is...
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Antrum Neutralis.
What? Here?
The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? But the only place that both of them would have been in is here.
If that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't exactly actually Albastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has.
It makes logical sense, in which case, there's a reason for us to investigate further.
So what should we check out?
Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Albast and Babel post-haste. Babel's record should be easy to obtain, however, the problem would be Albast. I wonder if they would allow us to see the records, despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
Yes!
I'm already one step ahead of you. Mine's Edgeworth. Francisca. I have here the security footage from both Albast and Babel. You would do well to take a look at its content. You'll move fast. Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babel investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or can't say we can't solve this case.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We won't be beaten, because my cute little subordinate is going to try his best, isn't he?
She hasn't patronized me enough already for a lifetime? This video contains footage from Albast immigration screening area.
I really hope there's something in there that we can use.
Hey, Aragon! Do actions take gold? Some do, I think, but I don't remember which one. There's him. There's the samurai. Okay, let me take a bite of my food. Yeah. Some moves cost actions, yes.
No, I don't remember all these posters. I wonder what they're on.
I do remember a bunch of these hanging in the hallway. I believe they're all related to tourism and sightseeing. In Albast? Impossible. If it were Babel, I could believe that, however.
No, they were posters promoting tourist traps in this country. And I believe they were mostly of Gateway Waterland.
I see, so they were targeted at the embassy's staff.
This man is the immigration officer who was on duty, making a really scary face, even though there's no one around to see it. I wonder if he's just a grumpy sort? Although that wouldn't do much for tourism. Hey, he smiled alone just now! I wonder if he recalled something funny. Well, even if he did, he still has that hard glare in his eyes.
It would appear that he was born with stern-looking eyes.
Rather fitting for someone in the security business, I'd say.
"5:21 p.m.
That's just after the end of the Steel Samurai stage show.
Right.
We were still inside of the theater itself around this time. All because Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't get out of his seat.
I wanted to show the actors my appreciation for it and soak in the atmosphere.
Yeah, with your eyes closed and a complete lack of motion except for some breathing.
How do I move? Okay, just back.
Those are the posters of this country's tourist spots, though most of our Gate Waterland. I wonder if Albastians in general like theme parks at all.
The guard who stopped you has been to Gate Waterland a number of times, apparently.
Guess they don't have theme parks in Albast, huh?
This man is the immigration officer, okay?
He's making that exact same scared face he was making a minute ago. Wait, is it just me or is he blushing?
It appears that he gets flustered around the ambassador.
Guess that ambassador is well respected inside Albast too.
You could say that. The guard doesn't appear to be capable of looking at the ambassador. Can't believe how completely fooled I was by the way he carried himself. He had me fooled too. According to the files I'd sent for earlier, Ambassador Alba is a Godolphian hero. He saved the royal family from danger countless of times. So what bothers me is why a man like that would create a smuggling ring. Even with all the authority I have, I still haven't been able to figure out why. It sounds like the ambassador was a hero who was corrupted by evil. No matter what happened in the past, we can't let the man he is now escape justice. Wait, what? Oh, congratulations, you won another 5. "5:22 p.m. At around this time, the Steel Samurai stage show had come to an end. And Ambassador Alba was making his way back to his office.
And then later, he shook hands with the Steel Samurai in his office. Then he was going to give a speech in the Rose Garden. Being an ambassador sounds like a busy, busy job. It's like someone is always stealing your time away.
Yes, I imagine it's something like that. But despite how busy he was, he still managed to find time to kill Mr. Cochin and move his body somewhere from the Theatrum Neutralis. All leading to the Theatrum Neutralis.
The more the guy tried to keep me out, the more I wanted to get in. It's human nature. But I guess I can't complain too much. He did get let inside in the end.
At least nothing seems out of the ordinary with the door. Okay, nothing strange. There certainly is a variety of posters on this wall.
Kinda hard to see what's written on them, so they look just festive, you know?
Those are all the tourism posters for this country. It appears that he is inspecting the person coming into the country.
Are you kidding? It's more like he's not checking the Steel Samurai. And then they gave me such a hard time.
There are certain risks involved when you give some people preferential treatment. "5:23 p.m. Just after the end of the Steel Samurai stage show. After I'd been given that autograph.
You totally had stars in your eyes at the time, Mr. Edgeworth.
I most certainly did not. You had stars in your eyes because of an autograph you received from that man?
Miles Edgeworth, you've just lost any respect I had left for you.
I believe it's time to change the subject. On the outside, he may look like the Steel Samurai, but on the inside, it's just Larry.
Other than the fact that it's a good for nothing, nothing else seems out of the order.
Wait, you know as well as I that anything can happen if he's involved.
You're not suggesting that someone else could be under that mask, are you?
No, I don't think that. Just before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under there. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd?
Huh? Isn't it supposed to be the shape?
No, there's clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Next, let us check for the footage from Babel's security camera.
Hope it shows us something good. Hooey, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything.
That right there is the contradiction.
Huh? Did I miss something?
Edgeworth this gain, gas is gain. I mean, totally possible. He's just a closet, and he's a closet nerd. You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country.
Or wasn't his body found in Babel?
It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. That was fast. Can I get all of it? I didn't. I've lost too much. I should have just, like, lost my health and then regained it all. God damn it. Sorry. Food in my mouth. I mean, you're not wrong. The cravat was made by a guy for guys. So. Uh-oh. What's happening? Ambassador Alba. I thought that I'd ask for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. You understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over. No.
Objection! Where do you think you're going at this time of night?
After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There's still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Ugh. Oh. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Pelleño. Even just a teensy-beensy bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know? And this face is the face that made me think, like, maybe he's serious, because this is a really pretty face. Like, he's a really well-drawn character when he's in serious mode like this. Very well. If you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Ambassador Pelleño. Mr. Edgeworth. All I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. There's one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what is it that you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch, after all. I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi on how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. It really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. Won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I are fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Albas the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babel. That is my alibi. So that is your alibi? That is correct. It is simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babel. Now that we've cleared that up, I appreciate if you would move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said hold it. What is it this time? I thought you'd only allow one question. Did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I am standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth is my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors.
You are forbidden to lose.
Of course, that is something I've understood from the start.
That's guy the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
The goal of the first Yatagarasi was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me. So that's why we just got to catch him, okay?
We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have the truth now, shall we?
No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
Alright, so now it's time to press. As always, we press on every statement.
Hold it!
Being the leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of ambassadorship. Don't you think that the combination is more than enough reason for suspicion? And there is the matter of the crossbow arrows and the Primaduck statue.
Objection!
All of that is nothing more than your flights of fancy. What do you mean by that? Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers.
Hold it!
It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened.
Well, let's leave that to one side for now, because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive.
Oh, so you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin?
If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me.
Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously.
Ahem. I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well, a game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now, let's see you disprove it.
How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he's killed another human being? He's a soldier. That's not the first human being he's killed. So, you know, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes.
Hold it!
In what? I didn't read it, sorry. Are you serious that just because you were punished, that you had no motive to kill? I'm only following your hypothetical scenario to its logical conclusion.
Looks like he's not going to admit it himself like he was in league with Mr. Cochin.
I suppose not. I do know his relation to the smuggling ring, Mr. Cochin.
You mean he's the ringleader and that Mr. Cochin was his subordinate, right?
Correct, but I know more than just that. Miss Von Karma, I'm sure you remember the safe in Mr. Cochin's office, correct?
Yes. The safe had 2 compartments to it, didn't it?
Yes, and why do you think those stolen goods were being stored in Mr. Cochin's office? Could it be because he was trying to cheat Ambassador Alba behind his back?
So Mr. Cochin didn't turn the goods over, but decided instead to keep them for himself? I suppose that's possible.
It seems to me that both men were only concerned with their own wealth and well-being.
And that means that maybe they didn't have a trusting relationship after all.
What Ambassador Alba had to gain? I believe that is his motive for killing Mr. Cochin. What are you people whispering about among yourselves over there? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Now then, let's continue with your testimony. But to get to the point, I was in Albast.
Hold it!
Press, we gotta press everything. And what exactly did you do while you were in Albast?
I had a meeting with the Steel Samurai, and then I arranged a few files. Around that time, that thief who was sneaking in took me by surprise.
Objection!
Saying that it was the Master Second that made the first move?
Yes, and it was after I was attacked that I hit him on the head with the Primaduck statue. Unfortunately, he died from the blow, but it was an act of justified self-defense.
Objection!
Calling it that doesn't cover up what you really did.
Cover up? No, my boy, I'm not covering up anything. I'm telling the truth. You weren't planning to admit to it, which is why you tried to frame the Steel Samurai. If you weren't an ambassador, I'd be letting my whip fly loose on you right now.
I am terribly sorry that I didn't clean up the body better, but I am a busy man. I had a speech to give in the Rose Garden after that, after all, you know.
Objection!
Yet despite that, you still had time to kill Mr. Cochin, didn't you?
Objection!
Man is evil, and I'm sure as you are familiar with the facts, but Mr. Cochin was killed in Babel, while I was all the way in Albast.
Hold it!
You insist that it's not possible for you to have killed Mr. Cochin in Babel. And you are correct. Oh, I thought you would put up a bit more fight, but if you must concede to me. The only thing I'm conceding is not possible for you to kill him in Babel. I am not conceding that your alibi is the truth. Oh, I see. However, no matter how you try, know that you can't crush my alibi. You would be wise not to underestimate the prosecutor of this country. Hey, we'll see about that. So Mr. Cochin was a friend of Ambassador Alba.
If that's true, then why did Ambassador kill him? It's not like in the case of my father where he ordered someone to do it. The problem we have here is we don't know what their exact relationship was.
Indeed, they had complete trust in each other, and there's no motive for murder. However, both men were very selfish, and I believe that is from where his motive arose. Okay, so now we have to press. The new statement that came up, which is this one, the motive. I think we have to present something, and has to be the bills. Oh no. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, okay. Not that.
Objection!
Nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Can you see the details? Ah. I feel like I'm overthinking this.
Objection!
Let me press again.
Hold it! Hold it!
Objection!
I'm like debating on where I need to
Objection!
present my things.
Objection! Objection!
Objection. What would be the motive? Killing.
Objection!
That's wrong too. Ugh. This is where I get to the thing where it's like, okay, game, what do you want from me? Can I get him with this?
Objection!
Okay, nope. Ugh. What is his motive to kill his co-conspirator? It wasn't this. It wasn't this. Glad for their grown. These are people in my peripheral. I'm not wearing headphones. Objecting like a game of ping pong. Yeah, this is the thing where, like I said, we're in. I have to follow a specific path because, like, I know what I want to do, but I have to follow a specific path to get to that. And what that path is, I don't know. And that's the challenging part of this. Because, as you saw, our thing is slowly going down. So the thing is, I don't know if I should present at the motive or at, like, the opportunity to kill. Because he's saying that he couldn't have killed him in Babel. Because we know that he killed him in the neutral zone. But what do I present to get to that is the question. So, and like he escaped the other things, and I can think like it wasn't these. Maybe I should just present. I should just present. You know, if we run out, we'll restart the whole thing. Okay, it's wrong. Because it's two things. We have to present the right thing, and we have to know when to present the right thing. Maybe this?
Objection!
Nope, it's not. Okay. I'm not gonna read this because this is not the... It's gonna go to the game over screen. Hey, Ryga. It's been 13 hours. Are you allergic? No, it's just this game. We're just getting... We're at literal, like, the final stretch of this game. I said I wanted to finish this game today. So, that's what I'm doing. But it's the last... So, this last case has taken me 13 hours to get through. But also, I am also reading. So that does take a lot more time than if I was just, like, reading it quietly. here it is. We're gonna retry the current scene with all our stamina back, which is nice. And then we're also going to save. Stretch break, thank you. I'll take a stretch break and I'll eat a bit of the last bits of my dinner. But how are you, Raiga? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, reading sounds like someone needs to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Why? The Yu-Gi-Oh players like to read a lot. Oh. Is that like an internet meme thing?
Objection!
Ah, it's not that one. No? Darn. I really don't know where I have to present my thing. Because they had to say something here and here. Let me press again on this one. Very much a meme thing? Got it. Yeah, so this one. Because what we want to accuse him is that he killed Kochin in the theater, which is neutral ground. So, we need to... I guess that's the order, is whether are gonna show it the reason and then the location. But so far, I've had no success with either one, so it's been really challenging. So I think we need to present the motive.
Objection!
God. I'm thinking I had it, but... I need to, like, just read all of this again, just so that I can see. I could show this, because this one shows the theater. So that's important. This one has the missing piece. This will come in later. I'm pretty sure that's not. I'm also sure it. Still, this? That's fun. It wasn't this. And it didn't seem to be this. Can't observe that. Okay, hold on. Maybe... I present...
Objection!
No. I think I have to do motive first. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load and start from a fresh. Oh my gosh. This is... I hate this point in these types of games because it's really hard. I think I overthink a lot. So we need to give motive first.
Objection!
That wasn't it. You know what? I'm gonna just present, and then we're gonna restart if I give the wrong one. Because I think I do need to give the motive first, but I don't know, it's just not coming to me.
Objection!
Wrong one. Need to establish that they didn't have a trusting.
Objection!
Nope. Bad. I don't like doing it like this, but I really have no.
Objection! Objection!
Ah! Oh my god. I have no clue. I need to show. It's not the wire. Oh. Maybe it's the wound. Let me load. Try that. Thankfully, the loading is not too slow. So mainly SFX. I pity those who get easily overstimulated. Yeah, sorry, I'm speeding up through everything. Like, if you were following what the game wanted you to follow, you wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But I didn't follow, so I'm lost.
Objection!
Ah, it's not that either? Oh my god. I'm so lost. I can't imagine why...
Objection!
Oh, am I doing it wrong? Was I'm wrong in thinking that I don't need to establish the motive and I didn't... What I need to say is the location instead? Because it's not... The things I presented and what I thought would make sense is not correct. Like this... How does this show motive? so proud of them. That's all we can. I present this. What's that?
Objection!
Oh, it's not on. I am out of ideas. Of, like, do I just... Because I know here, we need to we need to share that he was killed not in Babel, but no, that's not how he was killed, because it was already proven that he was killed with a knife. No. The thing is that I don't know if I need to present the motive first or I need to present the location. We need both. It was talking about, like, the alibi, I think.
Hold it!
Yeah. So it does that. It's like, hey, it's a clue. Yeah. So he says it's not passable in Babel. So they're trying to say, like, why did the ambassador? They need a motive. However, both men were very selfish, and I believe that this is where from his motive arose. But I don't really have, like... I did, but it's wrong. Like, unless I'm presenting it in the wrong area.
Objection!
What about that?
It's the same thing. I presented that first earlier. I'll do it again just because.
No, let me see.
Because I think this is where I need, right, to present it. This is like the motive. So we have the pamphlet that explains about the countries. I'm sure we'll use this when we present where he was killed. The fake statue. The body. I'll like look at it. There's no details here. Picture of Manny Cochin. Murder weapon. This will be for later when we want to prove that he's the one with the knife. I'm making sure that I'm not pressing accident thing. Can you press him on the reasoning? I did, and they're just talking about they're whispering to themselves about how the two were very selfish, but it's all in they don't say like, oh, but you know, this one event, this thing. Like, I know what I want to do. The thing is, the game wants me to go a specific route, and I'm not following that route, so now I'm lost. So here's the Kadofian paper document. It's just it mostly aims on these pages of counterfeit bills. I can't like look further into. Samurai spear, which I don't think is related at all. The note. Maybe this is the note? Maybe it's the note, because this is Manny's orders to steal the statue. So that would have given him, like, alibi?
Objection!
That's it! We found it! If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, let me reload so that I have my full, like, HP. Because there's more questioning to be had, and we're gonna experience this again later. Fortunately, I'm not smart enough for this game.
Where it's like this. Where it's like... And... Stop!
Objection!
Alright, let's continue. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin all the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess.
Objection!
I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of this note is a request calling for the theft of Alva's Primiduck statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him.
Objection!
Yeah, his objection is the objection! Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me. Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears that this is where the real battle will begin. Now then, if you will excuse me... Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Ambassador Alva, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. That is something for Babel to figure out, and something which I have no relation to. Now, he's even turning down a request from the Ambassador Palenio. Very sorry, but it seems even now my voice falls on deaf ears. There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Palenio. We must find some way to stop him from leaving. It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay! Rings plays Edgeworth like he's Phoenix, right? I mean, he is in this
He is
case.
like Phoenix, right? He does
They're-
like Phoenix, right?
They're
They're-
basically the same
They're
person.
roommates.
Quote unquote roommates.
Hold it right there, Ambassador Alva.
Okay.
Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatagarasus legacy will live on through me.
Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving?
Just leave that to me. Ambassador Alva, do you recognize this?
No. And why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? That's her dad's organizer.
That is a clue my father, Baron Faraday, left for us.
Did you say Baron Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer? Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG-8 incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarasu's key.
Yes, This organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that it was, like, related to me.
Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did.
What amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me.
If you won't believe me, then take a look at this.
And what is that toy there? That's...
This thievery device was used by the Yatagarasu, or rather, by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy.
What?
These 2 pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Albast, right behind you.
Little girl, get to the point.
I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these 2 pieces of evidence.
Yatagarasu, ever thorn in my side. Hey, does the organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings?
It's nothing case-breaking, really.
Ah, then it was just a bluff.
Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of the little thief is too troublesome enough for him.
These 2 pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father?
It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end.
Okay.
When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails.
After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all. Hold on. I had to drink after that. My mouth was really dry. Barring a person like me. Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please. All right, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all of your power of Ambassador Peleño's office, you won't stop me. Can't let this opportunity Chaos created for me go to waste. Oh, here we go again. Last time I witnessed Mr. Cochin was here, at Theatrum Notralis. After that, I was Albast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. As you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, we know it's not. Now, since you people are practically begging, I allow you to question me.
What an arrogant old man.
Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you, though, you've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with inane questions and you will be punished. Oh, it's a bigger punishment bar right now. So any needless pressing or presenting will hurt our case?
You don't necessarily. That's it.
Okay, so it's telling me to not press. Alright.
Well, you can press, I think, but...
Yeah, not all.
Just press.
In that case, the only thing you can do is to present the correct evidence. Understood?
No, we just need to show.
Yeah, don't press.
Of course. I don't intend to let him intimidate me.
Player, listen.
We know that you've been pressing this entire time. Don't do it anymore. I know Mr. Cochin was killed before he turned to Babel. In which case, there's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. It's gonna be the... So it's here, I think. And then we present the security camera footage of basically Manny never returning to Babel. Hold on, I'm gonna eat my last piece of dinner. Dinner is absolutely, positively done. Thanks for joining in. Let me finish the food in my mouth, and let me get water while I'm at it, because I'm out. Okay. Alright. Now I can get back to voice acting. Oh my god. Yep, I definitely need to... Kimi, could you get me a doctor's, dentist appointment so I can get my fillings done? Because drinking this water was enough to make my tooth go, what? Why did you do that? Alrighty. You know, the only person putting those thoughts in your head is yourself. Really says more about you than it does me. Okay, so now we're not pressing. I think it's this. Ooh, alright. Let's do it. Ah! It's not! Ugh! Here we go again. Oh god. What am I gonna present? Because I feel like I have to show... I guess, do I have to present there's no time span? Was it? Oh, I need to check my... Okay, I did that first, and it was wrong. Did I save before I started this? You know what? Let me save. This is hard. And the thing is, like, because I'm trying to not make mistakes, I'm second guessing myself a lot.
Objection!
Wrong. Ah. Ooh, a gone slime. I don't know what that is, but I got one. Okay. Not that. God, it's like so much stronger now. Ah. Wait. It says just present evidence, but does that mean I really can't press?
Hold it!
Okay, hold on. I didn't read it all, but I should have. Well, I do recall that he and you had a photo shoot with Steel Samurai. Now then, will that be all?
Objection!
Objection! It's so strong. You're not very good at listening, are you? I told you I don't have the time to listen to a bunch of useless questions. Amazing. Diplomats really do know how to craft answers that don't answer anything.
If the only place he met the victim was at this theater, then when was he killed?
You know that Mr. Cochin didn't return to Babel alive, which means that the only time he could have been killed is when they were both in here.
And that means he was planning to kill Mr. Cochin from the start.
Okay. That was the two ambassadors, not Manny. I can't press at all. I feel like I want to press just so that I can get more information and then just restart. Maybe I'll do that. Because their dialogue afterwards might give me some clue.
Hold it!
Oops, sorry, I wanted to see. I skipped. You met with the victim here. I was watching the Steel Samurai, as was Mr. Cochin, who was sitting nearby. I've been meaning to ask, why invite the Steel Samurai as a guest for this embassy event? I like Steel Samurai, Daddy, so I asked him to be at the event. I see. But my ambassador's Albus. Now then, will that be all? Okay, now we load. Oh my god. You need help. We can exchange. You can reason for me. Okay. I'm not gonna present anything to make sure that I'm only checking evidence. You killed him in the theater, so the fires have nothing to do with it. Unless it did? Because there were 2 fires. But did the fires both happen after the Steel Samurai show? I don't remember.
Objection!
Nope. I'm getting...
Objection!
I knew that couldn't have been it, but I still wanted to try because I'm out of... Yeah, I thought that too, but either I presented it at the wrong time or that wasn't correct because, as you saw, I failed. God dang it. I don't understand what logic I'm following. I'm sure that once we find the correct answer, it's gonna be like, oh, God, that was so, like, obvious. Because it's either here or at the very end, like here. And the thing is, if it was here, then we need to show... Did I set press on this earlier? I think I did. Didn't result in any development. What? The text? So, the last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was at Albast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there's no time span in which I could have killed him. Won't you agree?
Not the knife.
Yeah. Well, I presented... I don't know. I don't... See, at this point, I don't remember if I presented the photo here yet. But I know that the video surveillance camera that showed that... Well, you said back, and I was making my way to the beginning, so I went back.
Objection!
Thank you. I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of the relations between our nations. Oh, it's commemorative, all right. One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Present a video of me eating a bowl of pickles. Come again?
Does it? Does it?
This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. I see you recognize this as well. As you should, for it was you who brought it to the theater. You hid it among the flowers as you were to give to the Steel Samurai. Meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here, at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is ambassador. He has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. Ugh. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. The courts! Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end? Yay! I was waiting for you!
A bunch of generic policemen.
Agent Lang! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Out of my way, my plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. Lang Z says, we're aiming for the throat. Chew the neck shield up first. Interpol headquarters and the imperial household of the Kingdom of Albast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The imperial household? You, what have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? Oh, damn, that is a huge blow. Damn, Lang! Effective today. Effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this.
The video the Yatagarasu protected!
I mean, he probably showed... Well, he's about to explain how he did it. You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador? In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, descendant of the founder of the detainment philosophy, Zhang Li. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. Oh, he's back to being an old man! What happened? Can't be. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked? Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing.
Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again.
He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield.
What a shame.
I had so wanted to use my whip on him. Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador. Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. Is he gonna, like, break into his other persona again? Yep.
Objection!
No, I won't be stopped now. He still intends to fight us. So what if I'm no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me. I'd expected no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Yeah, one apple fritter odd transformation. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Cochin in the theater. But even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babel? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there?
Objection!
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Oh, okay. He's just saying what he's saying. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? Yeah, this is literally a game. You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender to...
Not so fast!
You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy so we can finally end everything. I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he is just another witness. Yes, just another witness.
All right, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy.
And get him good. I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to testimony.
Peace.
Grab his pointy nose and toss him over. Alright, now we can press, and press again.
Hold it!
Press.
That's right, as I explained earlier. The commemorative photo shows that you had the knife on your person.
Objection!
You have no proof that the bouquet was prepared by me, isn't that right? Excuse me? The fact that there was a knife in the bouquet was something I wasn't aware of.
Not so fast!
What a pathetic excuse. The weapon that was used is one of your national treasures. Isn't it exactly something anyone other than you would touch, let alone take? I allowed some of my trusted subordinates to handle them. Could have been my secretary. You're even bigger slimeball than I thought. Would push on the gift of Mr. Cochin's murder into one of your subordinates. In any case, the fact that the knife is in the bouquet means nothing.
Hold it!
Still wish to deny your actions. And you still wish to deny reality and accuse me of murder. What? I'm not in denial.
Even though he's not an ambassador anymore, he's still got a real bad attitude.
Yeah, this guy. Everyone's just like, this guy.
I believe it's because he's no longer an ambassador that he can let himself speak freely. Well, if he's not holding anything back, then neither should I.
Wait. For the sake of the case, please refrain from what I think you're about to do. Quite the frightening women you are. But I digress.
Hold it!
Even if it was found in Babel, he was killed somewhere else.
Objection!
Stop bluffing, because you can't prove what you're claiming. And if this were court-martial in my country, you'd have already been removed from the room. Are you taunting us on purpose? Because I'd be happy to show you my claws.
Hold it!
Hold on, Agent Lang. Allow me to fight him my way, with evidence. I was just joking. I'm not so easily ruffled by the likes of him. What if I'm old and can't throw hands? Too bad. Too bad. Although I am no longer an ambassador, it still could have been an international incident. You have the will to threaten us with that mouth of yours? Then perhaps you can use it to return the testimony. Very well. But to be fair, you should watch what you say as well.
Hold it!
That really so? Could have easily blackmailed your subordinates to be quiet and then move the body.
Objection!
That's quite an insult to me and my subordinates, and I'm afraid we can't have that. It's very difficult to enter my embassy, as the guards always conduct a thorough check. Is Edgeworth actually British? No, he's American according to the game, but a very British Japanese. But, you know, he has that posh air about him, so I just gave him that accent. If someone so much as make an unnatural movement, it would rouse their suspicion.
Come to think of it, there wasn't anything unnatural about him in the footage.
Wait. Let me think about that for a second. Mr. Albus said that the guard would become suspicious if someone acted unnaturally. But then, by the same token, the guard would not become suspicious if someone were to act naturally. We retrace Mr. Albus' movements, we should find some hint to solving this case.
Well, alright, after the Steel Samurai Sage show, he went back to Albus, right?
From there, he started preparing a speech in the Albastian embassy. It does sound like it wasn't possible for him to have gone to the Babalese embassy. Couldn't have gone to Babal, but the body didn't remain at the theater either. Is it possible that the body was temporarily taken to a different location first? Okay. Alright. I want to present this.
Objection!
Oh, that was the right one. I had two options and that was one of them. Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What is that supposed to be? It's footage from the security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. Well, I congratulate you on getting your hands on it.
Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement.
Thank you for the one. Now, if you take a good look at this section. The slump inside the pushcart. Do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump on the boss in the pushcart.
Take that!
What is the meaning of showing me that? It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Kochan's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. What a guess! But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis, however. You can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you. Well, to be fair, the Steel Samurai was completely oblivious to this. So he was using the Steel Samurai, but the Steel Samurai was completely unaware because that guy was a doofus and incapable of being this sneaky. Oh my god. This is annoying that the filling broke because drinking water is like causing pain on my tooth on that side. I use one of my old wax to cover the hole for the interim. Gumshoe! Sorry it took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Gummy?
Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart? Yes, sir. I found it in the open-air stage area. So that's where you went. Detective spirit that Pops left me with. Thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything to the case? Yes. Just might play a major role in solving this case, detective. Yes, his name is Gumshoe. something isn't right. Thought that the entire samurai family was in Albast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart? I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Oh, well, let's leave it at that for now and examine the inside, detective. Yes, sir! There's blood, obviously. I'm gonna just do this. Steel Samurai Daddy used this pushcart to wheel the Iron Infant around.
The Iron Infant is the Steel Samurais and the Pink Princess's kid, right?
Yes, he made an appearance at the end of the stage show. Was a rather fitting ending to the whole thing. That the Steel Samurai was unwittingly forced to move the body is just unforgivable. Reminds me of this Vista character called RT Drawer. He's an artist. Vista is made by Tatsuya Endo. Vista? I am not familiar. It's blood! This must be Mr. Kochan's blood. It only goes to prove that Mr. Kochan's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? Killed Mr. Kochan at this theater, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. Then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
Objection!
I forced him to move the body into Albast. What nonsense! Why would I bother to do such a thing?
Objection!
You were scheduled to make a speech in Albast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babel. However, what if you moved the body to Albast? Because it was your embassy. Keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Albast. No! If I can show you how you moved the body from Albast to Babel, then I win. You can't. The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Albast. Grr.
Miles Edgeworth, have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved?
To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means
there is no question that can't be answered, right?
it has to do with the fountain somehow. Primaduck's statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. That blood should be brown by now. Shh. We don't ask these things. After I returned to Albus, I had a picture taken with the Steel Samurai, shaking hands. And just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasures, so I raced back to my office. Is that all? Yes, that's all.
Objection!
Looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of the Master II. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office. Those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. I do so hate to waste time. What? You. Not every life precious. You really need me to answer that for you?
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. Then you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. Why does she have a whip? Is she just a freak?
Yes.
I don't know if you heard that, but Creamy said yes.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this? Come now, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like. God, I can't believe it's almost 1 a.m. and I'm still playing this game. It's been 14 hours. Alba, what's the color of your underwear? Okay, time to press.
Hold it!
And why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest.
Wow, so you do have a soft side after all.
The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh?
But isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over? You'd need to keep the act no matter what, I suppose. The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after the handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Who is the Pink Princess? It's the wife of the Steel Samurai. Then, just as I was about to start my the Yatagarasu appeared.
Hold it!
The Yatagarasu was just a trick you had set up. A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up? Really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. Arrange the spotlight in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. What is going to take for you to fess up to anything? Very well then, let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the rose garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then once everyone went inside, well...
Hold it!
And what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. Upon my return, I had the stroke of bad luck and bumped into the Masked Man.
Objection!
I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was the Masked II. Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to Primadoc statue he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man, being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue. Damn!
Miss Von Karma is really letting her whip fly now.
Eek! I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it. She must be at the limit of her patience as well. Physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice. You hope that PP and SS have a wonderful marriage? I mean, they have a kid. It's the Iron Lad? I forgot the name. Iron something. Iron Child? Iron Infant. There you go. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything.
Are we finished here? Miles Edgeworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Pebble?
Sir!
Mr. Edgeworth!
Even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it? Is this the end? No! He went in the water! Who is this? Oh, who is this? Oh! It's the Steel Samurai! There you go, Rudy. There's the Steel Samurai, the Pink Princess, and the Iron Infant. There you go. One day the Iron Infant will grow up to be an Iron Man. True enough. It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be the allies in your battle.
Evil magistrate, it's time for you to pay. It's the Steel Samurai?
No, you're mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo. This is Pink Princess Mommy. Oh wait. Oh, she took out she took out her mask. Damn it! You could have like made this so cool. Why did you have to do that? Edgy boo! Two people I wanted to see the least. Larry, what are you two doing here? Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Yeesh. Gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear. Go away. How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo? So, background a bit. Larry is Edgeworth's childhood friend. But Larry always, like, he's, like, super unlucky. He always finds himself in, like, really unlucky situations. As for Old Bag, this lady is Edgeworth's stalker. She is in every game. She is, as you can see, she has this delusion that Edgeworth is into her. So that's her story. They're not the real actors for these characters, but she's the person who was originally playing the Pink Princess is sick at the moment, so she took over.
All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us. Well, this isn't this grand? I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey! Is it just me, or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
Oh yeah. I found him in Babel. But he was in the middle of the pool. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said. Huh? Oh, it appears we made it not that far back. Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babel? And he found it in a pool. I don't recall there being one in Babel. Oh, that! Well, I was in Albast the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babel. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... That's enough, Larry.
Stupid.
The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. Key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Albast to Babel is bilateral symmetry. Ah, that's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. There is a location I wish for you to examine it. To examine post-haste. Is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? An embassy built on a bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Take that!
Yeah, more twists than a game of Twister. Yup. Yes, sir, I'll be back before you know it. It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time.
Not so fast!
You will stay here with us and wait. Oh yeah, he's not an ambassador anymore, so can't leave. This is Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth! It's here, sir! There is a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. Just as I suspected.
What is it?
Two signs of the embassy are mirror images of each other. Which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Babylese side. The Mr. Cochin's body was moved into Babel through a pool in Albast.
Objection!
Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like this is what is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof. Have any? The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool. And not just any pool. It was the Babalese one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two countries on the courtyards are connected.
Objection!
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected?
Objection!
The proof is right here before your eyes. Half-drowned Iron Infant. This blasted doll! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back! Hey. Don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me? We did, thanks to this hero of justice son. Even if he's just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain.
Not so fast!
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kinda unlikely that the body just happened to pass through the Babel. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but he has a point. No, it's a doll. That one is the one that doesn't contain any person. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Ed, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, the chase after this man. It's far from over. Agent Lang.
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He realized the flaw in my argument and is helping move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. Another thing. Mr. Cochin's body was found in his office in Babel. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage? Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babel, remember? Gina, right? With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office.
Objection!
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body?
He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that.
Hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. It's happening in the embassy around the time Sheena was Babel.
Oh, only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool.
Get rid of the water. Aha, that's it. Now, I believe this time we are really done, right?
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba. You are a most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water? Move the body through the water? That is completely unrelated to how it was done. Excuse me. The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. What do you mean there wasn't any water? Just what it sounds like. The night's event made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. The fires!
Take that!
Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations on the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border.
Objection!
So what? The water level went down, the reservoirs were connected. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this. Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. Both know that what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game. I haven't lost yet. I found the route you used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat.
Not so fast!
Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, still can't really call that smuggling route. I know that. I should have figured out you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know, those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. It would be difficult for Shinna to hold the body and climb out of the pool. Ladders or footholds along the walls? There was no need for such things. What do you mean? If one were to use a certain something, they could go up or down the pool at will. Oh, it looks like you've got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. There's a way to control the water level. Yep, we're gonna show the leaf thingies.
Take that!
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking. Use the fountain spouts? How so? The water levels in the pool can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Shinna and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in the water. The fire on the Babyliss side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Kochan's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance, in preparation for things to come. And then, he took the pushcart that was brought to the Rose Garden and pushed it along with the Iron Infant and Mr. Kochan's body into the pool. At this time, Miss Shinna was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babel. He then made for the open-air stage pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the pools was exposed. Yep, this was a distraction. This is, well, not necessarily a distraction because it was used for a purpose, which was to get rid of the water. This was when she pushed the pushcart from Albast into Babel. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. And the water level rose up to its original level, along with Miss Shinna and the body. After that, Miss Shinna used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There's an elevator in the embassy after all, so you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Kochan's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation how the body was moved. No! Well, ex-ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you?
I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back.
Objection!
Objection! Wait, that was Shinna. Never mind. What? Oh, Larry? You accuse me of moving body across country lines. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me.
The nitty-gritty? What does that old man want now?
Proof. I believe what he seeks. Yes, proof. Without any, who is to say whether or not any of what you said really happened?
He wants proof? What are we going to do, Mr. Edgeworth?
There is no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. Body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. As Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open-air stage area. So too did I find one other item there. That piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to Babel's open-air stage area.
Take that!
And what exactly? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babbly side will be your undoing. A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how this is going to do me in, as it were? Gumshoe hit the gritty. Much to your chagrin, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pick. What? This is something I found at the open-air stage, which was transported to the body. I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't, allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to.
Take that!
Let us take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Cochin. On the handle of this knife, there's a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. There. Now, let us see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot.
It's a perfect fit!
I assume that the petal must have fallen off the flower during Mr. Cochin's murder. And then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Cochin's body.
Objection!
That's an interesting story, nothing more.
Objection!
Oh, I assure you it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it. It was wet, you say? Just note if I get into Ace Attorney, it's mainly your fault. I am happy to be the culprit. Put all the blame on me. Accuse me of this crime. No, we should. Hold on. Well, yeah, because we went through the other bottle. It was wet, you say? Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stage pool. This blasted cat. Now I ask you, how did the part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theater wind up in the open stage area on the Babbly side of the embassy? I don't think I need to wait any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. Proves that someone went from the Rose Gardens pool on through to into Babel. Impossible! The people of Zhangfa have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy. Why? Why? A little late to be asking that question. Should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot, or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see it that justice is served to people like you.
Objection!
Can't call what you've given a perfect argument. What? God, this guy just give up.
You know, I don't think this guy is going to ever admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth. Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with are people who refuse to admit when they've lost. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist because everyone bakes eventually.
You're right. In that case, I will have no choice but to use all of the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. So, Alba, I request that you testify once more. God. This will really be the end of the line. Oh my god! There's one more chapter. What is this? We got him! Game! What the fuck? Oh my god, I cannot believe that there's another chapter after that. Holy crap. What is left? Like, literally. The final testimony. Really? Is it? I don't know if I trust you, game. Hold on. I need to make more hot water because god damn it. My throat. No. When I started stream today, I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be, like, if it's really long, like Creamy says, it's probably gonna, like, reach until maybe, like, I don't know, 8 or 9. I did not think it was gonna take me till 1 in the morning. I started playing this game at around, I don't know, let's say maybe 12 because I played a little bit of Animal Crossing when I started. But, oh my god. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. As if there's anything left for me to testify about. You'll have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Naturalis. Very well, I suppose I could tell you about that. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. Only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. I really cannot believe that there is another chapter. My goodness. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit. It was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. You're in the theater proper watching the Steel Samurai stage, were you? Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Heh. Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? God, you're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who is cool.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai special finishing move today was really something, huh?
Hey, MG! Who is she? This is super cute girl! Oh god, no, Larry, no! He's been standing here this whole time and only now he notices her. And she's underage, Larry! Her name is Kay Faraday. She's helping me in my investigation.
Sorry, didn't get to introduce myself earlier. Better late than never.
Yes, okay, I'm Larry Butts!
Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this.
Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that? I know. It's the end. Is it really? 'Cause everyone's been saying that. And we're still playing this game. Probably. I know. This is the end. For that man.
Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear.
Think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. I have no fear. I will finish the job. This is really the endgame. Time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. Everyone has been saying endgame for, like, ever. Alright, time to press.
Hold it!
The last row. I would think that an ambassador would have special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai show as well. So I gave up all the good seats. It was enough for me to simply see him. Hey, Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget the Pink Princess here. My dear madame, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again.
Oh my, well, aren't you the considerate person when you want to be?
What? This young butterfly is on the side of Edgy Poo. So you can spare me the flirtatious come-ons.
Wow, he's completely frozen.
In frustration, perhaps, I dare say she can be one rather trying opponent. In any case, so Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show?
Hold it!
Oh. Hold on. My tea. Let me check.
There's a joke here and it will not stick.
So in case you're confused as to what's happening right now, Creamy has been making Warhammer models the entire time that I've been streaming. So, fortunately, the glue is giving him some trouble. I'm gonna help him for a little bit. I'm not gonna need to do much, which is just hold it still. W music? Indeed. I'm gonna hold this while we continue playing. As long as I keep that steady, I think we'll be okay. Are you admitting then that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching?
Objection!
Quiet! You buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. You don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say. Then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. While it's true that it may be difficult to prove I was out in the audience, I do remember the contents of the show very well. Is that proof enough for you?
Hold it!
Sure. Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice. Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important conjuncture. Wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. Didn't you think the climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. Early summer rain jab. Oh, it's wrong because he did the sushi slice. Because his thing was broken. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. That's how it went. I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's a special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it? I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you're correct, but if you could please elaborate on this point for me. There it is! One of the scenes of this never-before-seen early summer rain jab move. Because he couldn't do this. Because of the broken, thing. I need to press.
Hold it!
Early summer rain jab was a move that was to be unveiled today. Because I saw that brand new special move, I believe it confirms my ad.
How sad. The only way he's got to protect himself is that he watched the Steel Samurai. I guess this guy really has nothing else left.
Yes, and to avoid arrest, you can bet he'll say or do anything. But with all of us here, there will be no escape.
Yeah, and we'll find a way to bring him to justice.
Now then, let's continue with your testimony, Mr. Alba. Very well. Steel Samurai's special move and the various other scenes. Can I just present? I'm really tired of this guy. I know, but like I was doing the press everything.
You don't have to. Where to...
Objection!
Special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer?
Objection!
You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trip me up by asking me the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. Samurai spear. What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Okay, this will hold. But you need to support it against something to let the blue fully cure. Because, like, if I let it go, see, it's holding. But I think if you want it to stay in this position, you need to, like, prop it up against something like that or something. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance useless hot-bloodedness. Having said that, this useless man bent a spear during his rehearsal this evening. Hey, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known that the move was used. Casalba, you didn't watch a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? Aha! So he wasn't watching the show tonight.
Then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead.
So where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now. Just what is so funny? You're so silly. And so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show, or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when the dramatic scene played out on stage. That is the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. Ugh, because he got the name of move wrong. Can't really use it as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I'd wanted to watch the entire show, honest.
Objection!
As a Steel Samurai fan? Someone who wasn't even in the seat for the climax of the show. You have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. Who said that?
Who was that just now?
It would be I, young lady! Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, please, hold on for a second, I beg. I never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan. I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac? What the fuck is that? What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal? I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai. He was too busy reading Yaoi and can't admit it. Probably.
Objection!
I will never acknowledge you as a true Steel Samurai.
What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth?
Here's that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as I should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart. The sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker. Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Cochin. You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such a praise from the Steel Samurai. But what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret. Larry, wait, what did you just say? Huh? Did I say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kinda how we decided on the name of the move. By that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kinda pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kinda pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
Objection!
Hold those lips of yours still! What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen. From what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the piece. Also very tedious and pointless exercise and wasting time, much like a kid show.
Objection!
Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you! I suspect that you've already noticed. Exactly the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. Ha! So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into the behind-the-scenes story of a kid show.
Not so fast!
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Kirkus Alba. You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jack. That name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at? That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Kirkus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of this special move. You knew the name because you saw it. Saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
But that means that Mr. Alba was there at some point, right?
But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what it means. Oh, gumshoe. Another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. We can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and Mr. Cochin's murder. What am I thinking? What is it? What is it? The samurai dogs. Wait, how is that related to the murder? What is it? Oh, this thing.
Take that!
Pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then right after the show ended, it went into Alba's along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room, backstage.
So basically, the killer has to become someone who visited the dressing room during the show. I see.
Ah! My tea is not cold enough for me to drink. Still quite hot.
Oh, but wait! What if, and this is just a what if, what if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room that would be as simple as spy.
Killer must have come up with an idea to move the body with the pushcart then too.
Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Kirkus Alba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room. And I want to know why. Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal! You got that? Arrest!
Objection!
Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move in the whiteboard. Punk! Still trying to get out of this? You really think you can get away at this point?
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... let's go to the back room. Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, sure he'll find some new facts, pal.
Oh, and if we use Little Thief, you may even learn something from a recreation.
Not so fast.
Don't need to do any of that.
What?
Yeah, this guy can deny the existence of the ozone layer more than likely.
How Quoofy, how could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right.
If they had found something, they would have reported it to us. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
If there's no intro to feed the Little Thief, then I can't do much help either.
Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial lines. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alva walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you will excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Who is it now?
Who is it this time? Hold it right there, you whippersnappers.
First Larry, and now you.
What is that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking things about I don't get it all. You're all leaving this lady in sad, depressing, lonely dust I'm about to cry in.
Why did you have to speak up right at this instant?
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing.
The most wonderful thing? From you?
It's so super special that I couldn't give it away just to anyone, you know. Ah, my special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? It's this.
It's a box of those samurai dogs, right?
Oh yes, Edgy Poo. Go on, eat one and you'll feel right as rain.
Why isn't this game over? I don't understand. Oh. Are we through here?
Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo, tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not the one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. Thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I...
Alright.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her?
There is no power on earth that can force that woman into silence.
But I'm so sick and tired of all of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on this fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. When I ate one, it just tasted like all the rest. Ooh, it made me so mad.
Ate a special box with the Inomaru-like fan on it. Never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room. However, there is no such thing as a Hinomaru dog. It's a contradiction of fact between something that could not exist and yet does. The rays from this red sun may just be what we needed to point us in the right direction. That red sun is probably like his blood or something, like Cochin's blood. Yeah. Present. Studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We're supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. We had to pile them onto the pushcart just to move them. I believe you understand what this means, correct? Kill Mr. Cochin at the steel and place his body inside the pushcart. Then, force the steel samurai to unwittingly move the body forward. Time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we've found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. Ugh. Hold on. I think my brain is like stalling now at this. Like I'm trying to think, but like my brain is literally just like blanking out. Boxes of samurai dogs. Okay. Nope. Okay, I can just. It's all coming together. Now this one will. What? Oh, okay. So it needs to be this. Say that, like, there should be boxes of hot dogs in there. The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up in the dressing room were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. Okay. Now we connect these two. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Wendy Oldbag. I thank you. What you have given to me is truly something very special. Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. Yes, her name is Wendy Oldbag. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is if with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here. It's what will put you away for good. Ha! You're bluffing. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found them. You finally found the fangs. We need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us about that box of samurai dogs is going to put the old man away. Trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course. Okay, let's point out to this red dot. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru fan on it. This should have never existed. So I want all of you to take a good look with this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Huh? What? Blood, you say? Do these names get any better? I wish I could say the names of the other people that have really funny names in this game, but I don't remember them. But some of the characters do have like really funny names. Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post haste. I got to admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey you, get this down to the lab, pronto.
Why was there blood on that box to begin with?
If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct?
Oh, yeah, you have great memory, Edgy.
That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean?
But to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in.
I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them up to fill the cart. If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor?
Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart.
Exactly. And that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way into that box. But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there, because embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to a shame.
What a scandalous way of putting that. I didn't steal. I received it from myself. Kazalba, I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part. Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however. How can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him? Dude, you guys have been saying he's in a no-win situation for like the first part of this chapter, and we're still playing. Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
Sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And you say that like it means something.
Huh?
What? Excuse me, sirs. Here, forensics man. Report. What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. We knew it with this Kirkusalva. Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question? A question? The one from before, have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was the dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it? That's... That's a very good point. Blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer.
But then, this evidence, it's meaningless?
That can't be. We were so close, sir.
I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I know. No, that's like just the stuff here. I can't think of a single thing. Now if you'll excuse... Who is it now? Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. It wasn't me this time either. Wasn't me either. It was me. Why did you... Wait, it's the forensics guy? I know, right? Just to get it over with, just kill him. Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. There's more. Well, yeah, he has to say whose blood it was. And stuff. What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. The blood I mentioned. It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. What? No! What? What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? It isn't his. Then who the hell's is it? I don't know, sir. All I know is it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's anymore.
Neither do I. Why, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proved something to be true, all right. Namely, my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones that I said your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
What sort of nonsense?
It's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you would like to believe. But what if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? But then... I guess that's possible. Damn it, have we been wasting our time on a red herring? Why did he kill him? Kochan? Because he wanted all the... Because Kochan had started betraying him, and he was just like, fuck you. So he wanted to kill him. The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Kirkasalva, you bastard! Silence. Don't you ever address me with such filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you when you have your answers. Now, let me through. Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fans into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see till that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Oh no, that's his losing pose. Is this really the extent of all we can do? Is this the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone other else than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who has been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? That man, he says! What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Turn it around. That's it! I must turn my way of thinking around. Not whose blood is this? It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. I think about it that way. Blood got onto the box when the body was being placed in the pushcart. Then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there is only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you, the kids, that I was removed from center stage. And will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you will ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. Can't lay a finger on me. Not now, nor ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Objection!
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Kirkasalva, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what you think it means, King. You had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence. Hey, Earth to Mr. Prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? Piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
But we know that's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all.
It was him whom's bled the most! Yes. Yes, that is correct. This one, comma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good, then I believe you're already aware of what I mean. Then you know who the blood belongs to? Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to his person. Find this picture.
Take that!
Blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Kirkazalba.
What? Why is his blood on the backs of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim.
Blood fell onto the box when Mr. Kochan's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So that's what you mean. The blood doesn't belong to the victim.
Then there's only one other person it could belong to.
Yes, that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. Because Mr. Kochan was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding? What if during the murder, Mr. Kochan had fought back?
You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Kochan managed to wound Mr. Alba?
Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves he was bleeding then. Oh god, I almost showed this. Sorry. He means this thing.
Take that!
Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from when Damask II attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, that happened way after he was in the dressing room.
But is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I just can't accept that as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
Objection!
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. I think pause for let it rest for okay. Feel like you'll feel better resting and getting frustrated over sticking glue on that thing. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years after smuggling's ringleader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal.
Objection!
I am the master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something. You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Kochan, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing room, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only come from a blade. I wonder where you will propose that such a weapon could come from. I mean, you already know.
This theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort.
Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what that other way is. All your talk about Mr. Kochan stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way does exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now. No, not the bouquet knife, but it's the key. Because Manny Kochan's key to his safe also serves as a knife. Wait, what? This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Kochan brought a weapon into this theater.
Take that!
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. That key!
It's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago.
And it's very unique in that it has both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. No! couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Kodofian paper, signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Kirkus Alba? Ooh, is he finally gonna fall? They have, like, special animations when they, like, actually finally give up. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible. You can't take me down. Swine, all of you. Especially Manny Cochin. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador. Which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes for me. That is why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card, and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader, who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. This country's or Alabast's, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. There it is! His final defeat animation! It's over! Oh god, that freaky old man. Do you stream more Ace Attorney? Because I could get used to this. After this, the reason why I wanted to finish this is because I'm going to do my first playthrough ever of Earthbound. So, I wanted to, like, get this game done. So, that's why. So that's next game I'll be playing. Oh, it's over! It's actually finally over! My god. It took forever. I can't believe that defeating him, after proving that he was the murderer, took another whole chapter. My fucking god. Phew, this is it, the big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today. And next week he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Francisca is hitting that one. I suspect she'll be serving full course whiplashes at it. Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. I don't even want to think about what that would be like. Caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted to the courthouse. Boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. No, I've been thinking. That flight attendant, even Mr. Portsman, were all Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all of them, between all of the incidents. Cammy Melee was to provide support during smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant. Mr. Portman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. Ugh, you airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, and it sounds like such a big op, I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. He's aged just like you. God, my neck is so stiff, just from like the tension. Ah! Good God. What is it, detective? Nothing, it's just, well, come to think of it. Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt to gratitude that he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I will take a stretch break. My shoulders are so tense, and they're so sore. Ugh. Ugh. Thank you. I guess that about wraps up the KG-8 incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the KG-8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Kochi. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG incident was Mac Brown. Those two facts are unshakable truth, however. It seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all at the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU indeed, man. Dead. Probably dead. Dead man. I'm hydrating. My E. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Palaeno. Maybe I should have said Palaeno, but I've been reading it like the N was an Enya. Oh well. Shrimp crab beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. What? Seriously, sir? Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me. They're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Kudofia again, its economy has changed. Really? It seems that Ambassador Palaeno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunited Kudofia. Ah, but what a pity.
Even though every item is sent as a treasure, you don't seem at all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant, Kay.
Wait. That's not what I said, so Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here? He has been here.
Hey, you've got to be more alert than that.
Eek!
I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit.
I just totally voiced her. I totally didn't notice you, or realize that the voice was you. Nang Ji says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Agent Lang, pleasure surprised to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court. Is that so, Agent Lang? Flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zheng Fa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you, so I just want to say thanks.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. Hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case. Shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you, prosecutor. I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that? I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, if there's ever someone the precious truth can't catch. Feel free to sit around and cry all about it all you want. As for me, I'm going to get that person no matter what. Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. Looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Hope you got enough because I'm going to call my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. Ticker tape?
I'll make it.
That's really cute, actually. I don't know if the mic heard that, but, oh god, I shouldn't be reading this. Prosecutors are those who seek guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. To that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was very young. However, I no longer think that is all we prosecute. And that is because... even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. Today, more than any other day, there's a fight within me rising. Oh, it's the credits! It's the credits. Oh, we get to see some of the events of the earlier. So as you can see over there, Edgeworth was apprehended.
I am really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of Yuko Jumbo Jets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet.
Oh, we're seeing the post-credits, like what happened to the characters in the game. That was the first case that we did, is that lady there. This guy was from the second case.
Edgeworth. Ah, the rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and money is wasted. More importantly, I received the most fantastic treasure recently. The Primadox statue of the Principality of Cadofia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Pelania was most generous.
Oh, he was given the fake. That guy's an ass. There's a fake one.
We finally caught Agent Hicks' killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Cadofian courts await. Cadofia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new vigor there.
Oh, that's the other quirky police officer.
This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. Thought I was safe since we found the gun I dropped. But I had noticed I had dropped my police badge too. Guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. Little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Rufflesman.
Meekins. Oh, Meekins. Another one of those who always finds himself in unfortunate circumstances. This lady is from the... Yeah, that's from the Apollo series, right?
What? But I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help he can give him scientifically.
You from the first Phoenix, right?
When the enemy added
But I won't be going outside much anytime soon. But it's really okay. The only prison I'm forever trapped in is this cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty. Such a cold look in his eyes. Just like that prosecutor. Stop it, Lauren! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love?
You know what? Tell me after this whole thing is done. What the? Because there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside of a courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. No. No. Judge, please. Just be a judge. It's okay.
Phew! I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, we were lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick up myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Oh, this is actually kind of fun.
Another super unlucky person in the world of Phoenix, right? Oh, hey, Renegade. It happens. This one was long, so honestly, it's alright. Why not come to Godofia for your summer vacation? We have coupons already. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Really? Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own. We had a few problems with the fire marshals. But the next event will be great. Will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatakarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kay's help in creating our latest attraction. I was wrong to assume he was part of the crime. I mean, he was a victim. He was not a perpetrator. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan.
Country you live in.
But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. Plan to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell blue ocean dogs. They're like hotcake dogs for sure. Blue hot dog in a blue bun. I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot, or at all really, but... Oh, so I noticed I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. Wonder what's up. Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. Blue suit? Oh, okay. Wait, isn't Phoenix also his childhood friend? Why does he call him like that?
Fine.
I gave my testimony in court today. Member, not for us. Yo, Mr. Band, you look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that the elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Though, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that ugly. Lan Ji says, thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law, escapes its wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Ah, you. When did I become so old? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard. I'm thinking of retiring my hair. Oh, old bag.
I was the pink princess and the pink badger in all the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. But it's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does that mean by that last statement? Sounds like I'd enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him.
Oh, excuse me. She's doing that thing again, and I'm not gonna read through that whole thing. Whew, I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess is top-notch, sir.
Yeah, and nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
Edward is always 10 times fiercer in court. You missed it, Pegorli. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations. Clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Francisca and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Are you still trying to steal my job, pal?
Just kidding, just kidding. Yes, still something so important to you, Gummy.
I am still alive, yes. We're finally at the end of this. You missed a whole chapter. Like, but the chapter before that, we already proved that the guy was the criminal. And then it required a whole nother chapter to continually prove that he was the criminal before the game was over. It was so long. And of course, I wasn't getting a lot of the things at the end. Like, I couldn't follow the game's logic, so I got lost. And we had to repeat a couple of things, but yeah. It's done. Finally. Yeah, you need to click, put exclamation point accept if you want to join in the slime hunts. Or rather, the slime collections. Phew, what a relief. Hey?
Yes?
Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become the great thief?
Of course! But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
3-person? I mean, this is technically the 3-person team right here. A 3-person team?
A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible.
Those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people with you need. I mean, I can think of one immediate other one, which is Emma Skies, who was in this very game. And then... what, Mia?
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what's so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm going to work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see. Okay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? Don't be a stranger.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window to sneak in.
If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at the home has been broken on for forever.
Oh, and one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Your big case has to end with one. No.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me your camera's shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, Detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm taking the picture now.
Hey! Oh, sorry.
Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that! I can't be seen doing that!
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese.
And thus, the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there is a little time to rest and relax. For I am eager to tackle the next investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is I want to pursue the truth, and I want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. It looks like she's about to feed him her hairpiece. Stab right in the mouth. They could have, like, angled that a little better. Oh my god. And you know what? I missed so many, like, of their little, like, awards. Assassin's Creed. Eh. Like, the accolades. I missed a lot because, like, I didn't... Yeah, like that. See, this was impossible because I picked one thing and it directly led to the other thing. That's why these are a little unfair. I'll think about if I want to do. We've completed the character compendium. Oh, one of the characters is Missile! That's cute. Hey, Dunpeel, we finally finished. We literally just finished the game. Like, we just finished seeing the credits and the post-credits scene. Photo album. That's the... And the final scene picture where it looks like she's about to stab him with her hairpiece. Not what's happening, but it's kind of cute that she grabbed his cravat again, since that's kind of like where she wiped her nose when she was little. So that was cute. What did I miss? Oh, the confrontation. So the ones I missed are successfully checkmating an opponent in mind chess. I don't know what mind chess is. Oh, maybe. It doesn't say, because, like, usually it says it. We're going to see a familiar face in the distance from the bridge in front of the main gate. After landing, It's after finding Ace Amano in AI. This is the first one. Episode 3. Oh, so Phoenix was here, I guess? I see pictures of Mai and Phoenix in these ones. So they were hidden in the background. Okay, this one, I don't understand because I investigated the stepladder and nothing happened.
It's a joke from...
I know, but
I don't
like...
know the translation. Argument, so...
What did I miss? Because
I don't know. Probably just...
I feel like I heard this dialogue. But I guess it didn't count? And I feel like I also met this guy. This one I know I didn't. Oh! That's it. I think it's about time, and just right, that I finally end today's stream. It has taken nearly 16 hours. So you can put that in there. That the final chapter of Ace Attorney Investigations took about that long to finish. But that, you know, that does involve me like reading every single line out loud. So there is that. Thank you. Thank you. I will probably have no voice tomorrow. Probably. I genuinely... Is there someone on right now? See a few faces. Happy you joined late enough? Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you managed to make it through. You know? I actually think I'm probably not gonna raid anyone tonight. Just because I'm so tired. I really can't think, and I'm not sure. You know, actually, maybe we'll raid someone. Here, let's raid. I will. Hold on. I'm gonna check 2 things, and then we'll go. So next week, unfortunately, I have work several days in a row, so I don't think I'll be streaming. I might think to stream on Tuesday like I normally do, but I work like 3 days in a row after that, so I might just call off and, you know, just chill instead of streaming. Still not entirely so. But I suggest sleep. Yeah, that will definitely be in the things tonight. I mean, thankfully, like 2:20 in the morning on a Saturday night. My normal sleep time is around 2 a.m. So I didn't really go beyond like waking hours for me, so that's totally fine. So I think we're fine in that regard. Okay, let's raid. Brooke Rules. Cool guy, variety streamer. Plays a lot of variety of streams. It's a cool dude. I know him through the Game Jam community. Plays a lot of Game Jams. He's playing Unbeatable right now? I'm not familiar with that one. Apparently it's a rhythm game. But here is our raid messages. Pick your poison. Let me put one more actually. Almost 16-hour stream raid. Here it is. So pick whatever raid message you want to pick. And thank you to everyone who rated me today. There was a lot because I was streaming for a long time. And most especially thank you to everyone who stayed and like said hi and just hung out with me. Having people in chat helps for something this long. It really does. So thank you everybody. That's it. So next week, may not stream, we'll find out. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.